end with the floating Buddha sequence, which is number 3. It's a long sequence. And then we'll have a nice long Shavasana again if we can. Okay, so before we get in the swing, anybody have any questions for me or comments or anything that they would like to share? No questions? Oh. All right, this is good news. Carol and I were talking this morning about, I was telling her when I get up every morning I do this 5-minute routine, and I call it the ultimate 5-minute workout. It's actually in the video sequencing in the manual, so you can watch that video online. There's a few different ones, but it's a great way to wake up the body. Just a really quick, if you only have 5 minutes, it's going to cover core strength, arm strength, inversions, balances, all that jazz. Okay? 5 minutes. In 5 minutes. It's quick. Okay. 4 minutes and 44 seconds to be exact, but we'll round up. Okay, so we're actually going to start with some standing poses. So what we're going to do, we're going to mix it up, and I thought it would be fun to just stay standing. And this would be number 7, like stretches with variations in the restorative, okay? So we're kind of going a little backwards. We're going to bop around a little. So I wanted to show you how you can use these little things up here, these hand holds. We haven't done much work with these. And they're really great for shoulder stretches. Okay, I like to do the wrist wrap. So the wrist wrap is with the top of the wrist against the fabric. So I turn my wrist over, and then I grab. Now I can actually bring yours up a little bit higher if you like. Mine is, yeah. So let's go ahead and put those on the carabiners. So let's do it together. We'll each do one side. Okay, so we're going to take the carabiner off.
Oh, just like this?
Take the whole carabiner off.
Oh, you want the whole.
Can you reach?
Really?
You got it? Mm-hmm.
There.
Okay, so so this will slide right off. So take the handhold off. And then put it right onto the carabiner. Okay, good. So I think you were right here at this one, right?
I think so. Was this one here? Oh no, that's higher.
Yeah. So you're on your tippy toes, right? Remember how I said that's a good way to measure it?
Yeah.
Great. All right, cool. So there's 2 options.
To get to the. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just as an estimate. Every swing's a little different. So we do a wrist wrap. I'm going to have the swing in front of me. Doesn't really matter, but there you go. And I'm just going to drop straight down. Okay, so I'm going to do a shoulder stretch. So this is a nice way to just hang, right? If you only just have a couple minutes, it's a great way to stretch the shoulder, great way to stretch the spine. Yeah, you can twist a little from side to side. You'll feel the sacrum start to release. It's really amazing. Now from here, we can just naturally go into some core work, right? So we want to lengthen the spine and then strengthen the core around a long spine. Okay? So whenever we do crunches on the floor and we're in a contracted position, we're actually compressing the discs and strengthening the muscles around compression. Not the best idea. Seems like common sense, right? But all this hanging and stretching and elongating the muscles and then strengthening them is really the way to optimal health. Not only of the whole body, but particularly the spine. So that's usually what I do when I first get in. So there's a couple different ways to do the leg stretches. I'm going to show you the more advanced way and then we'll go back to beginner, okay? So I'm going to kick the swing forward and get my leg up there. So see if you can kick it forward, get some swing, kick it forward, yeah. And then, yeah, time it. So step back a little so you can kick. Yeah, there you go.
You kick it forward with your leg?
You just swing it forward. Just swing it forward. Yeah, good enough. So it's a little tricky. So let's all start, if you don't mind, with the right foot forward so we're on the same side. Oh, right. Sorry, my dear. My dear. I love your name.
I was so proud that
I know, you're like, boom, on the first try, you get to do it again. Yeah, just timing, right? So I have it across the ankle. It can be on the arch of the foot. It can be over the whole foot. It can be over the heel. There's lots of variations.
Is there a reason to do higher or lower? What's
higher or lower on the leg?
Yeah.
Like the closer it is to the arch of the foot,
yeah.
The further away from the center of your body, the harder.
Okay.
For easier, we bring it up to the knee.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
We can spread it out to have some more surface area, more support. The most challenging is on the arch of the foot because it makes you engage your whole leg. If you want to feel that, you're going to have to really engage or your foot can slip off.
Or you can
Right.
circle.
Yeah, so go ahead and just expand it to cover the heel if you want it to be a little bit easier. See how that works? Nice. Be careful back there. So I'm just going to rock. Okay, so real simple, gentle hamstring stretch. Don't go too far. You know, when I lean forward, I call it peppermint patty, right? Because you get the sensation. It's like the commercial. So anyhow, so the hands might get tired in this position. For people, it's a lot to keep their arms up. You can also switch to leg loops. So I hold on to the top of the nub, or if you want it to be even easier, you just hold on to the bottom, but then you really have to balance, right? So just be careful with the balance. Yep, holding on with the hands. Now the most simple part is to just hold on to the swing itself. So notice how low I'm holding it. If we keep,
Are you okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
if we keep the arms level with, if we keep the hands level with the shoulders, we're getting circulation to the hands. If we bring them up higher, we get less circulation. That's why they get tired. So keeping the hands low means they will get less tired. Okay, my dear, slide your
Yeah.
hands down if you want them to be. Yeah, there you go. Awesome. So notice we can push and pull a little bit easier here, but we're still working with our balance, right? So notice here, balance is easier, but it's a little bit harder on the hand, so we just play with it. Find out where is the sweet spot for us that day. Okay, so after getting some good hamstring stretches in, we might want to do a forward fold, standing forward fold. I wrap, hooking my elbows, right? And then I bow with my heart, not your head, your heart. There's a big difference, yeah. Keep the head in line with the body. And then you can really feel a stretch if you like. I like to spiral. When I spiral the foot, you feel it kind of unwinding the tension, releasing the tension. So notice I have my foot hooked, and that way my leg loop isn't sliding. There you go. You can hook the heel, my dear, if you want to keep it. Yeah, it's okay if it slides up, but that's how you keep it from sliding up. Good balance. So we're still getting all the benefits of the balance and the stretch and the strength. The swing is holding us. Really nice.
Great.
So bend at the hip flexor bottom, not the waist. So lengthen and arch through the torso. It doesn't matter how far you come down, but don't bend at the waist if you can. Yeah, very nice. That's better. You feel that?
Yep.
The difference? Good. Awesome. Okie dokie. So we're going to hold on here. We're going to bend the knee out. Let's be gentle with the knees. Bend the knee out to the side. I'm coming into a floating pigeon. In my floating pigeon, I can choose my handholds again. Maybe I want to go for these ones. I can always hop forward. So I want to come in a little bit, see if I can get right underneath the plumb line. I'm holding on. And now what I want to do is I want to bend the knee down, flex the foot back, bend the knee down towards the ground. Yeah, there's the stretch.
Wow, I see.
All right,
Great.
good. Everybody's like, oh. They're like, oh. Oh, I got it. Totally different expression in the body. Sensation. We were meeting at sensation. I like that. This is very sensational. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a wrist wrap, everybody. I'm going to show you my little I Dream a Genie move, which I like a lot. It's just my own personal preference, which is really fun, is I float. Try it. Yeah, bend and float. That's good. Now that's all we need to do. If we want, we can actually hook the leg. Yep, there you go. And it's nice and comfy.
Great.
Nice. Yeah, so try getting the foot to point. Yeah, exactly. So that's the I Dream a Genie. This is moving more into, like, what is that called in yoga? I'm totally spacing it. Anyhow, cross-legged position. Anyhow, so now we come back down. Let's go ahead and extend. Really nice, guys. See, isn't that fun? Hands might need a little break, right? So we can shake them out. We can switch to leg loops, make some transitions. So let's try swimming a little here. So we're in our, just giving you lots of variations to try. And they're all good. There's no one way. So we're just going to bring the leg, like it's like we're touching the toes, and then we're going to keep the arms straight the whole time and swim back. Touch the toes, so we lean forward with the heart. So again, focus with the balance. Really good balance, guys. Focusing with the stretch and the strength. Good. Nice. Okay, good. The next one we're going to do, and there's like a gazillion things we could do from here, we're just going to bend the knee. Let it slide in for a lunge, forward lunge. Hold on here when we switch. Yeah, you can. There you go, so we are more stable. Less stable, more stable, right? You just feel like, whoa, lots of play. And then we're going to do the same thing where we just push forward this time. Instead of it being a big hamstring stretch, we're going to feel it more in that left hip. Yep. You can actually get these to kind of balance on the shoulders and see if you can do the arms. There you go. There we go. Nice. Should feel really good. If we want to roll our heel down, so we're going to roll the left heel down. Okay, turn the foot out slightly. Bring the right arm up towards the sky, so you can always hold on with the left for stability, and then we're going to come forward. And then once we come down, we can bring left arm up. Beautiful, guys. Nice. Now if we want to get fancy, we're going to straighten the leg and grab for the foot. So I can use my left hand to stabilize here. So go for the other side, Madeira, with the left hand.
All the other.
Yeah. There you go. So that helps open up the chest, right?
Yeah, beautiful.
Really nice, guys. I know, this is a hard pose to do on the floor. So the swing really allows us to go deeper into some of these poses. Really gentle. We're going to come back around. Okay, let's play a little bit more with balance. So we're going to push that down. We could do all of these poses from the knee and straighten the leg. So let's go ahead and do a twist. So I'm going to take my left hand. I'm going to reach over towards the right. And then open up. Spinal twist, yeah. Open up towards the right side there. Beautiful, guys. All right, come back around. Let's switch. Yeah, and then spin the toes out to the side. Now, in this position, just see where the arm wants to go. We can totally balance, right? If we're feeling comfortable, grab for the toes, right? You know how hard this is? You go without the swing there. But see if you can get it. See if you can get the pivot point where the energy is stacked, so you don't even really use the swing anymore, right? Which is a really nice way to practice the balance. And then let's come forward and just do one more forward fold. So you can cross the hands. That's a fun thing to do. You keep them straight. Just mix it up. Play a little with the variations. See what feels good. Okay, let's see. Forward folds. Oh, all right. Nataraj. Okay. So there, like I said, there's a gazillion that you can do, but I'm just showing you my favorites. So we're going to go from our side angle pose. We're going to bend the knee in, turn it over, keep holding on, and then the hands are going to come overhead, and you're going to grab for the swing. Okay? So your toes are pointing towards the back of the room. See if you can wiggle your hands down, start to pull up, so you have your right foot going towards the sky. All right? Nataraj. Amazing stretch for the quad, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now see if you can go down a little further. Just play with it. Come to your max. It's a big shoulder stretch, big quad stretch. Don't go too far. Just let it feel good. And then you can start to slide your hands up. Go ahead and find your hand holds. And then go ahead and bend the left knee and drop down. So this is another form of the Nataraj. You guys are doing it. Awesome. So bend. You can float too. Bend the left knee, and then just drop your weight straight down. So walk your left foot forward a little bit more, yeah, and then bend the left knee. Bend both knees. Yeah. Good. So that's another way to do the quad stretch. Okay, so if we want, we're going to reverse it. Okay, so we're going to start to turn the knee back over. Yep. Come on back in. You can have it at the knee if you want it a little easier. So we let this transitions be a pose, right? So we get more graceful in the transitions, and that's how we turn it into like a dance. Okay, this is how we're going to switch sides. So we're going to go for your left. I'm going to hold on to my hand holds. I'm going to swing forward, and I'm going to kick and switch. Yep, you can wind up at the knee too, that's fine. Yep, if you want to straighten it, it's also, let's try it one more time.
Yeah.
So, kick and switch. If it's at the knee, just kick. You have to lean back. You got it. It's a little bit easier if it's at the foot than it is.
Okay, so.
Yeah. Try it at the foot one more